What's up, YouTube family? And yes, I hope you guys are doing good with your health and everything. Welcome back to my channel and another vlog. So before starting with anything, let me just introduce myself. My name is Priyanka Swargari and I was a lifestyle coach and I share my past experiences and knowledge through YouTube. So if you're new here, go watch my previous vlogs. I make lifestyle vlogs regarding lifestyle, fitness, health, cooking meals, beauty tips and also travel as well. If you find value in it, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for all the updates. So today I'm going to share my experience of keto diet which I tried one time in my life, and I will share you all my pros and cons I have faced during that time while trying to experience keto diet in my lifestyle. If you have watched my what I eat in a day previous vlog, follow me on my Instagram, then normally I eat pretty balanced meals which is filled up with protein, fats and carbs. I eat pretty healthy home cooked meals during the whole month. I do not starve myself, and if I feel the need to eat anything and I crave for any junk, I go for it. And yes, I do not go for any kind of guilty pleasures. Also, I'd like to speak in Hindi as well because Hindi is our main language in India. So lot of the audiences, lot of my audiences know Hindi very well. So मैं ये बताना चाहती हूँ कि जो कीटो डाइट है मैंने ये बहुत टाइम तक नहीं किया ट्राई। मैंने ये शॉर्ट पीरियड ऑफ टाइम तक ही किया क्योंकि मुझे लगा कि इसका सस्टेनेबिलिटी कैसा हो सकता है। तो ये सारी एक्सपीरियंस जो मैंने फेस किया तो मैं आपको पूरी वीडियो में बताऊंगी, तो पूरा वीडियो देखिए तो पता चलेगा कि आपको कैसे कैसे मुझे रिजल्ट्स मिले हैं और क्या क्या दिक्कत आई है मुझे। ब्रेकिंग डाउन द बेसिक्स, लेट मी जस्ट स्टार्ट विथ व्हाट इज अ कीटोजेनिक डाइट। जो कीटोजेनिक डाइट है उसके बारे में मैं थोड़ा एलेबोरेटली डिस्कस करूंगी अभी। इट इज अ हाई फैट, लो कार्ब एंड लो टू मॉडरेट प्रोटीन डाइट। सो इसमें क्या होता है कि आपका जो खाने का जो अमाउंट होता है उसमें आपका फैट ज़्यादा होगा, ठीक है, कार्ब्स बहुत ही कम रहेंगे, और उसमें क्या होगा कि जो प्रोटीन का इंटेक होगा लो टू मॉडरेट रहेगा। उसमें भी ऐसा नहीं है कि प्रोटीन हमें बहुत ज़्यादा खाना है। तो इसके बारे में थोड़ा सा और एक्सप्लेन करती हूँ। तो बेसिकली क्या होता है कि जो हमारा बॉडी है ज़्यादातर एनर्जी यूज़ करता है कार्ब से, जो इंस्टेंट एनर्जी होते हैं जैसे राइस हो, ब्रेड हो, रोटी वगैरह हो। तो इसमें से आप लोगों को बूस्ट ऑफ एनर्जी मिलते हैं पूरे दिन के लिए, और बॉडी ट्राई करता है उससे ही एनर्जी लेने के लिए, क्योंकि बॉडी के अंदर जो फैट्स है वो आपकी अंदर का फ्यूल है। फ्यूल मतलब जो ऑयल है। तो जितना हो सकता है बॉडी ट्राई करता है कि आपकी फैट्स को स्टोर करके रखने के लिए, तो ज़्यादा बॉडी में फैट बर्न नहीं होता है। जैसे ही आपकी बॉडी एक कीटोसिस सिचुएशन में जाएंगे तो आपकी बॉडी फैट बर्न करने लगेंगे, क्योंकि आपकी बॉडी में कार्ब्स बहुत कम हो जाएंगे। खाने में जैसे ही कार्ब्स कम होने लग जाएंगे तो आपके बॉडी के अंदर जितने भी फैट्स है वो एनर्जी में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा। जब भी आप वर्कआउट करोगे, बाय ड्रास्टिकली रेस्ट्रिक्टिंग कार्बोहाइड्रेट इन योर डाइट, योर बॉडी विल एंटर इनटू कीटोसिस वेयर द बॉडी बर्न्स ए हाईली एफिशिएंट ऑल्टरनेटिव फ्यूल known as ketones. Not only keto diet gives you weight loss, but it is also helpful in curing other diseases like Alzheimer, type 2 diabetes and also heart diseases as well. It will be a very new experience for us to adapt a new routine and also get away from our old habits as well. There are 3 key points that I have faced during the experience of changing my lifestyle into a keto diet lifestyle. So let me just share with you as well. So the main 3 key points are: eat the right food, eat the right amount of those foods, and yes, getting ready for the ketosis body. Let's start with food. The first thing is to replace high carb dense food with high fat and yes, low and moderate protein dense food. It will help you eat fewer calories and also sustain for a whole day. उसकी वजह से क्या होगा कि आप पूरा दिन कम खाओगे और पूरा दिन आपका बॉडी फुल रहेगा rather than getting hungry. Initially when I started gaining weight in the mid phase, and yes, it is because of the less activities, so I decided to go on a very low carb diet. If you are confused about my mid phase and if you haven't watched my transformation journey, go watch my previous vlogs. There you will get to know how my body changed during these whole years. I started with making meals at home, and it was long back 2 years when I started my keto diet. To start with cooking healthy meals for keto diet, one should start with high fat dairy, lean based protein, that means lean meat, green leafy vegetables like spinach जो पालक वगैरह होता है, या फिर कोई भी सब्जी जिसमें carbs कम होता है. I will also explain that in my coming vlogs. You can also include fruits like nuts, seeds and berries etc., which has less amount of sugar and less amount of carbs. Also that will keep your taste buds intact. With all these things in mind, let me just tell you that this keto diet is very high maintenance diet and it will be a little bit more expensive than the regular foods we have in our home. You should not feel bad about it. It's totally fine. If you are also not able to follow the keto diet, you can always go for balanced meals in everything. That will also make your lifestyle healthy as well. You need to entirely avoid grains and sugar. That is the most important thing, is that if you feel like that you can have a little amount of grains, अगर आपको लगता है कि आप थोड़ा सा चावल खा लोगे या फिर थोड़ा सा शुगर ले लोगे, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. अगर आपको प्रॉपरली कीटो, अगर आपकी बॉडी को प्रॉपरली कीटोसिस फेज में लेके जाना है, देन यू हैव टू ओमिट, यू हैव टू टोटली इग्नोर sugar and carbohydrate. As you can see, I started seeing changes in my body, but I started getting very bad symptoms along with it. As everyone knows that when you adopt a new routine, it will be very difficult for your body to adapt in a very quick time. So it will take that amount of time where your body slowly by slowly will get adjusted to it. So the symptoms which I faced during my keto diet, I was sleeping less. मुझे बहुत कम नींद आने लग गई थी, क्योंकि ऑफ कोर्स अचानक से कार्बोहाइड्रेट कम कर दिया डाइट में तो नींद कम आने लगती है, क्योंकि कार्बोहाइड्रेट ही आपको अच्छे से नींद देता है. इट विल हेल्प यू इन कीपिंग योर माइंड रिलैक्स्ड. Secondly is that all the time I used to think about food. Every time I always think about food, what food I can eat, and used to crave a lot for my carbohydrates. I started avoiding social engagement and started locking myself inside my house itself. And if I see food, I will crave for it, and I could not stop myself from it. So that was what I went through when I initially started my keto diet. The reason behind it was that once you start a keto diet, you will be relied on more of your home cooked foods rather than the packaged ones, because in your home, if you make your own food, you will be able to understand and know what amount of oil you are putting on that and what amount of salt or any other kind of products you are putting on your food. Next is eating right amount of those foods. So it is not only about eating right amount of foods, but it is also about eating the quantity or the amount of foods that you are having. Even though you are eating right, but if you are having a surplus in your calorie intake, that will not give you any kind of results or any kind of weight loss. It will help you in restricting your calorie intake in a slow and steady process, which will give you a long-term weight loss. To do this, you have to track what amount of food you are having and also check your progress after every week or two, so that you can understand if you also need to cut down some amount of food from your diet. Some mistakes I did whenever I used to feel hungry and used to crave for food, I used to load myself with lots of proteins, lots of fat-based foods, where I feel that if I keep on stuffing myself with those foods, it will be healthy and it will make me lose weight. But instead, it made my body more bloated and little bit more on a heavier side. We need to keep a track of what we eat and also count our macros. We need to keep a track of our macros in order to keep it balanced, and recommend eating 35 grams of carbs per day and also 75 grams of fats and 25 grams of protein during the whole day. During this whole process, I started getting lots of fatigueness and mental fogginess, which actually led me being a little bit more irritating and getting annoyed as quickly as possible. So here comes the third point. If we drink water whenever we crave for any food, it will keep us full for a longer period of time and you will not be able to binge yourself. Increasing sodium, magnesium, potassium and also increasing fish oil as well, which will actually help you in giving less craving for food with those multivitamins. Here comes the last topic, that did it help me in the longer term? Did it give me enough results in order to sustain or not? So यहाँ पर मैं बोलना चाहूँगी, yes, keto diet did help me in growing good muscles during that process in my body, but it did not help me in sustaining for a longer period of time. क्योंकि बहुत दिक्कत हुई, क्योंकि कार्ब्स के बिना मैं नहीं रह सकती हूँ. शायद मेरी बॉडी एडजस्ट नहीं कर पाया, या फिर बिकॉज ऑफ लॉट ऑफ वर्क एंड लॉट ऑफ प्रेशर इन माई वर्क मैं ज़्यादा उस डाइट को सस्टेन नहीं कर पाई. सो इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन पर्सन टू पर्सन's बॉडी, देयर लाइफस्टाइल एंड एवरीथिंग दैट सराउंड्स देयर एनवायरनमेंट कि आप ये वाले चीज़ें कर पाओगे. एक डेडिकेशन, सस्टेनेबिलिटी, कंसिस्टेंसी, डिसिप्लिन, that will only help you in sustaining this diet which is known as keto diet. Let me just show you how it helped me in growing muscles. If you can see that in the picture, I started growing muscles, but also I started bulking out a lot. It did give me a good amount of muscles in my body, but I started eating balanced and also went for intuitive eating after some months, as I was not able to sustain it for a very longer period of time. So if you want to start an experience keto diet, do take help of a professional so that you can get good guidance. And I hope that I have explained and shared you my experiences regarding this. If you find value in it, do not forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will come with more of my knowledges and experiences regarding my fitness, health and other things, etc. Right now I am very happy with my present body condition. I will keep on following this way of eating for a longer period of time. Any person who wants to give themselves a push, any person who wants to go for a disciplined and consistent diet, and also have the determination that yes, if you will do it, you will be able to get good results. And I'm sure that every person, any person who goes consistently with keto diet, they experience good results and very good weight loss. They feel very light on their body. So if you feel that you can do it, go for it. So I will see you in a next video and a next vlog. Thank you so much for watching, and yes, take care. Bye bye.